having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Come on, do that summer fun thing. Silverwood, come join the fun. Thrills and spills that'll make you scream. Silverwood, come join the fun. Silverwood, come join the fun.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of the Silverwood Show podcast. I'm here with Jordan Carter, our Director of Marketing and Entertainment. I am Sarah, your Public Relations Manager here at Silverwood, just in case you were wondering who these talking heads
always
were.
like,
We just
host.
rush through it. Yeah,
Who are these people?
But we're not going to rush through this one today. We're just going to take out some of the meat so we can get straight to our guest, because we went from coasters to water slides. And this week's guest, Kelly and Jose, braved literally everything.
Truly.
We're going to find out in just a few minutes when we sit down with the Emmy-award-winning stars of Local Lens Seattle and talk about their recent episode that they recorded right here at Silverwood. So let's get to it.
The Big Drop.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We are officially here with our very special guests. We've been looking forward to having you guys on this podcast for a while now.
For a
2
months almost. Yeah.
So
sweet. Thank you.
I hope
Super
we
special.
kind of build up for the 2 months wait. Let's see, Kelly.
I have a feeling you're going to do just fine.
We'll judge that at the end.
Yeah. So everybody, welcome Kelly Hansen and Jose Cedeno.
Wow.
Did I do it?
Perfect.
Yes.
God.
See, it was all that Spanish on my way to Guatemala.
Good job.
Yeah.
High school did you good.
Yeah. No, I've been learning on the Babbel.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because she took a trip to Guatemala back in
March.
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 So
So she crammed and learned a little bit.
So
Yeah.
you just went there to practice the enye?
Pretty much, yeah. And
I can't roll my R's.
No,
I can't roll my R's
really?
at all.
Not
Jordan
at
and I are
all.
out for that. I can't. Yeah.
Well,
We'll
okay,
eat ice
high five.
cream instead.
Okay. Yes, we know Jordan can eat some ice cream. So, you guys you have a very cool show called Seattle Local Lens, or is it Local Lens
Local
Seattle?
Lens
Local Lens Seattle.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't want to get that mixed up, but tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you got to this point that you're so big time you're on the Silverwood Show podcast.
I think you want to go first, right?
No, I mean, I can. Why not?
go, Kelly.
Ladies
Go ahead,
first?
Kelly.
Okay.
Kelly.
Okay, so I have worked at King 5, the NBC affiliate in Seattle for over 13 years. Started Local Lens Seattle in 2017. And just really felt like there was a market for a YouTube digital first show at King. Yeah. And the tagline is a guide to the city you love. So it's all about really experiencing something. And it's supposed to be fun and joyful and make people laugh. Definitely quirky. And, I've been having a lot of fun and running around town. I'm a local to Seattle, and so it's always fun to find hidden gems. But I felt like there was something missing. I needed, some banter, some fun.
Some enye.
Maybe something a little extreme. And that's where my new co-host came in.
Yeah, so I have kind of like a same programming background. I work for NBC affiliate as well, but I work for Evening Magazine, former Evening Magazine, now Evening Magazine, which is the longest running local programming show in the country.
Oh, wow.
So it's been around the Northwest for a long time, and we do a lot of happy stories. So then obviously I've been following Kelly and Local Lens because it's part of the same family. So we kind of critique our stuff, and she knows my show too.
Yeah.
So it almost kind of like we should do something together. I did collab in the past with you.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
She invited me one time, and we were doing this typical normal like boat thing, and she's talking to
Kayaking.
kayak, and she's like enjoying it, and I guess she doesn't remember that my nickname was Extreme Jose, and I'm like, I need to do something here, so I ended up dumping her in the water.
Of course,
yeah, and then she stopped inviting me to collabs. But
I
that's fine.
sure did. I needed a couple years to think
break,
about that, and then I was like, "Oh, Jose, yeah."
Yeah.
This could
What
be
water
fun.
was that? Was that like
Lake
ocean
Washington.
water?
No,
Oh,
like
lake.
Lake
Okay.
Washington, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
deep water.
Deep
yeah.
water.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to see the video, it's out there somewhere.
Okay, we'll find
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But then actually, our big boss told us like, you guys do so much cool stuff, and you know why you guys don't come together? And we're friends, so it's kind of like,
Yeah.
why we don't do it? And then, believe it or not, this was the first one we did together.
Oh,
so
officially.
you guys are lucky
Silverwood.
or
First one,
unlucky.
yes.
Yeah. So either the, but this was the first one, so it was kind of super cool. And we were like, oh,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
our first trip together.
And it was amazing. Why don't you let people know where they can watch that Silverwood episode?
Go to Local Lens Seattle's YouTube page. Follow us on social media as well. And you can also go to King 5's YouTube page as well. And we have a playlist there. So you can't miss it if you just search, did Kelly pass out on Aftershock Silverwood?
Which that's still a big. If
Yeah, we
Kelly
we
passed
still
out.
don't
Yeah.
know.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might
never know.
Bubba Wallace here from 2311 Racing. Funny thing about being fast, you end up waiting a lot. First to show up, first in line, then just waiting. Me, I rev up Chumba Casino. With over 200 social casino games, no slow lanes here. Why sit around when you can spin? I'm already racing. Your turn. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
This is your before and after story. Prepare for an incredible career in nursing. At Southeastern College, experience expert hands-on training. Learn real-world skills in our professional lab and simulated settings. And train for opportunities as a practical nurse, registered nurse, or career advancement with our RN to BSN program. At Southeastern College, your future is bright. Visit sec.edu to get started.
The power of a woman right
truly
there.
don't know.
Well, let me break it down to you. I've been reporting for years, and my investigation report is very heavy.
Yes.
And I'm going to go with like, yes, she did pass out.
Okay. And I don't know.
I mean, you were sitting next to her.
Yeah, like
the videos. It seems conclusive.
Yes, right? No,
Yeah.
I don't know if people have seen the movie The Ring, but like when I was
Yes. Oh my God.
you know what I mean? Like
You
her
know
The
what?
hair and the
right,
hair
yeah.
down. Yeah.
You guys, I don't know what I was thinking before that shoot. I was like, I curled my hair. I was really like, okay, let's do it. It's the first video with Jose. It's going to be great.
Should we mention the
And,
eyelashes?
yeah, we should
Oh
mention.
my God,
I put on
yes.
false lashes.
Yeah.
I apologize too today for literally doing nothing. I came from the water park.
So obviously not a roller coaster pro for sure.
She is now, though.
She
Yeah.
learned. She
Yeah.
learned for
Yeah.
today, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? People might just appreciate someone very authentic and real
Exactly.
that is just having. We're just trying to survive on Aftershock.
You
That's
did
me.
try to survive, and you did.
And I did.
Okay.
I mean, what a great segue into what I'd like to talk about, and that's that whole dry park experience. Let's do a little dry park debriefing of sorts. What do you think?
We'll go,
Yes.
Yeah.
go back about a month in time.
Yeah, let's remember those moments. Don't cry, Kelly.
I know.
But
trying to
let's
keep it
remember.
together.
What did you kind of expect coming into Silverwood, and what totally surprised you?
For me,
Yeah, both of you.
and this is real. Like for me, I was shocked of how cool the roller coasters were.
Yeah.
Like I still talk about it, and we were talking like my friends are like, "Shut up!" Like, dude, Silverwood, you should go check it out. No, it was like I was not expecting the roller coaster were gonna be that fast, that gnarly. You know, like people told me about it. I'm like, I mean, I've been in a lot of roller coasters, so.
And this is Extreme Jose.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
Extreme
So,
Jose.
like,
I'm thinking,
Jumps out of planes, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I
Me
mean,
too.
They,
For fun.
They dropped me out of the plane. This is not going to be a big deal. But then I got here. I'm like, I always wear hats, right? And then the first thing everybody's like, take off your hats. So, no, don't worry. I got it really tight. It's like, no, take off your hats. It's like, okay, rules are rules. And then I took off. I'm like, Jesus, remember? Like, so I was like, wow. So that was for me a shocker.
Yeah.
For real. Like, that was it.
Yeah. I keep calling this place the Pacific Northwest Disneyland. I think I'm just shocked. has such a family feel, but also so big. There's so many attractions. The roller coasters are so extreme, like you said. The water park. I mean, I know you're reading about it like it's the biggest, you know, theme park, water park in the Pacific Northwest, but just to have the interactive like train ride we were on, like shows, like rides, the food is incredible, the ambiance, the people. It's just, I keep telling everybody, and same, I'm annoying like when people are complaining like Disneyland is so expensive, or you know, we can't afford to go there or this. I'm like, well, for less than a 5-hour drive, you could go to Silverwood, the Pacific Northwest, like Disneyland.
It's almost like my friend will come in and say, hey bro, I can't make it tonight to the baseball game because I couldn't find a babysitter. Take it to Silverwood.
Things don't even make sense anymore, and we're promoting it. No, but it really was so much fun.
Yeah.
And I knew, I mean, I thought like, oh, I have an iron stomach. I'm going to be totally, I was talking a really big game about roller coasters before we came, because I went to the Puyallup Fair with a coworker, and she was terrified of this wooden roller coaster there. She passed out. And I'm like, oh, it was so funny, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Never would I have anticipated.
I love how she is making this conversation and like, yeah, you know, my friend passed out. When we came here, the first thing while we like walking to meet you guys, she was telling me like, you got to check this video. Oh, she passed out. I'm like, and she did legit pass out. And then she's making fun of us like, I can't believe how she passed out.
Karma.
No kidding.
Yeah, no
Only
kidding.
she knew what's coming.
Karma.
Right? Yeah, karma. Yeah.
The narrator in my life was like, and
And
Kelly
this is where it ends.
Hansen, exactly. Here we go. But it was worth it, you guys.
Would you say then that Aftershock, was there a certain ride that maybe surprised you the most, whether it was more scary, more extreme, or even smoother than you thought it would be?
Tremors today really surprised me how smooth it was. And I mean, the G's on that, like you were going so fast, it felt like a jet. But
It sounds like one
was,
too.
You know, but I was just sitting there like still, like I wasn't getting rocked like I'm used to with other old wooden roller coasters where you feel like you need to go see a chiropractor after you're done.
Yeah.
That was so smooth. I was relaxed, but I've never. And then the water roller coaster today. That was I've never
Eagle Hunt,
heard of
Water
anything
coaster,
like that. Like that was wild.
Yeah, for me, definitely like Aftershock. Just because like I think it's probably the first roller coaster that I go first of it, I'm hanging.
Yeah,
you're
right.
Like,
Yeah,
you
looking
know
at
what's
the ground.
coming, and you're like, okay, it's coming, it's coming. Then it just drops you, and then going backwards. You know, so it's like, oh my god, so we're gonna go through the whole process
All over again.
backwards. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching the video over, it's like they get halfway through and Kelly's head's down.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
They're like,
she wouldn't open her eyes. Yeah.
oh, backwards.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
so
we're
funny.
about to do the same thing, but backwards.
Yeah.
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 And then the first wooden roller coaster. What was it?
Timber Terror.
Timber Terror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Timber Terror. The funny thing is because I've done wooden roller coasters in the past, and I kind of expect that, you know, kind of slow, bumpy ride, and that was the first roller coaster that is like wooden. I'm like, whoa! Remember I tell you, like it was like it's way faster than what I ever imagined. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's had a lot of track work too. But
Yeah.
one story was when we got off of Aftershock, I was riding behind them. I go to Jose. I was like, man, Kelly was screaming the whole time. He's like, he's like, that was me.
That was me. Yeah, he was like, man.
Kelly was silent.
No, Kelly was
No.
passed out, and I was screaming, but I was just loud. Like I almost lost my voice. Like seriously, like I was like, man, my throat hurts.
Yeah.
Editing that video, like there are some YouTube videos where you're just editing and you kind of never want the edit to stop because you're having so much fun.
Yeah.
And editing this first one was definitely that for me. Like I was just sitting there howling at my desk and I felt like everyone around me is like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm still editing.
And not only that,
Silverwood.
because we obviously edited the story, but then we keep seeing the background, and all we can see is like my man over here, like
He's
his
just
face
smiling
is
and so happy.
like even like what was that the one
The
that
Tilt-A-Whirl?
The Tilt-A-Whirl.
Yeah.
You
Oh my
escaped.
God.
Yeah, you didn't go on that one.
Yeah.
No.
And
No,
like
no.
it does look like something like the one from Disneyland that is like the coffee cup
Yeah,
thing.
that's-
Yeah,
yeah, teacups.
teacups. Yeah, so that's what it looks like, but you made it very way out
Yeah.
there.
We knew how to work the
We're-
system
I
on
worked
that
the system
one.
on that
Yes.
one.
Watching you guys do that one
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
hilarious.
It was
I mean,
teamwork.
just smiles.
It was definitely
Yeah.
teamwork, but at one point I thought we almost looked like little kids.
That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna
Yeah,
say.
very
You
much
guys look
so.
like little kids.
Yeah.
Very much so. What was your favorite that day, that video, that first video?
Bubba Wallace here from 2311 Racing. Funny thing about being fast, you end up waiting a lot. First to show up, first in line, then just waiting. Me, I rev up Chumba Casino. With over 200 social casino games, no slow lanes here. Why sit around when you can spin? I'm already racing. Your turn. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
What would you say was your most memorable favorite experience?
Like fun or like favorite ride?
Favorite part of the day?
Yeah, just favorite part of the day. Just like what stands out the most is the funnest part of.
Oh my gosh, that's
Okay,
so
I would
hard.
say. I mean, I did have fun when we went, end up with the kids.
Oh
Yeah, then we have a birthday girl. I think
Yes.
she was turning
Thunder
12.
Canyon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was because it's cute. You can see how they were having a blast, you know. And then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna be in video, sure." And then I don't know. They were just screaming and like we were like worried we're not getting wet. And they're just getting splashed and they're just having a blast. And it's kind of like, oh my God, like I guess what I want to say is that you come here and you see a lot of people having fun.
I know, and making memories.
Yeah.
I totally agree. It's the people that you meet that totally make it, and they end up being like characters and mini co-hosts in your video, which is always
I
so
love
fun.
seeing them in your video.
You know, you
Yeah.
never know what
Yeah.
you're gonna get. And then Log Flume was so fun and interesting because I don't know, just editing that together, we thought we had like dodged a bullet. We weren't gonna get wet.
Yeah.
And then we got sprayed at
Yes,
the end.
yes. Yeah.
And just all angles that everyone got that on film was so incredible. And this is gonna sound cheesy, but like meeting you guys, this has been such
it's
a
been so
fun
fun.
experience. You guys are just so authentic and genuine, and it really does feel like we're just getting to hang out all day and have a good time.
honestly.
And
I
I think that's
agree, yeah.
reflected in the video, which
Yeah.
makes it successful.
I think it was so because we were like kind of counting down the days for you guys to come back. You know, and this
Yeah.
week we were like
And
Friday.
Friday the 13th.
And
We're
even
so
us, like
excited.
when we were editing the video, we were like, "Oh, I hope they like it and whatever," because you're like, "Oh, we really want you guys to like the video because we had a blast." And then, and like you said, we feel like we made friends.
Oh,
here.
if you guys were howling editing it, we were howling when we were
and
watching
that's
it.
always like
so.
the thing that I'm like, oh, I wish I could see someone's face, you know, when they
Yeah.
first get to like watch it.
We'll record it next time.
Okay.
For this next one, we'll set up like a selfie cam and record the whole thing.
That's perfect, honestly.
And then we won't laugh the whole time, and then we'll record a real one.
Like send us a
Me
video,
not laughing.
and you guys just like
Right.
nodding, like,
No. It's because I didn't pass out this time.
I know.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so to wrap up the dry park, I have a
Okay.
fun question, of
Yes.
course. So if each of you were a Silverwood ride, so dry park ride, which one would you be and why?
like forever.
Like your
Yeah.
personality,
Like I can't-
forever.
What is
Like
your,
I
what
can't-
one
I can't get-
encompasses
Oh,
who you are
me
as a person?
personality.
Yeah, as a
Ooh.
person.
I'm gonna say Aftershock because it surprises you. It's 0 to 60 real quick.
Yeah,
And I
girl.
can get a little spicy real
Oh,
quick.
She's talking
So-
about
Nailed
me.
it.
She's talking about me. Oh, you're not talking
No,
about me.
no,
Oh, you're
no,
talking about
Yeah,
Aftershock. Okay.
yeah. I think she just nailed it. So.
She nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Good
you
luck
can't take after.
following that.
That's why I had to go
So
quick.
now
I'm
I can't. Now I can't say Aftershock.
You can
Well,
say
what-
you can
what
say
are you gonna
aftershock,
say?
but for
Different
different
reasons
reasons.
Aftershock. Because it goes up and down. It goes forward and backwards. Yeah, it's like you just don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah, and that sounds like Kelly.
Yeah.
No, that sounds like me, I guess. Yeah.
Hey,
In other words, you
I
guys
think-
are the
Jose
same
didn't
person.
understand the excitement.
No.
Instead of you coming up for yourself, how about you come up for one for
Yeah.
Kelly, and Kelly
Yeah.
comes out for one for
I
Jose?
like that. I like that. Okay.
All right. Yes. What's the name
Gosh,
of
I
that?
really have to think back.
You want me to go first about Kelly?
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay. Should I say something that you will enjoy, or going to be like
This
more her
is all
personality?
You're
more
the one
her
that has
personality
to
that you
learn.
know.
Yeah.
Okay. Kelly, can you cover yours? Well, I know she really enjoy the very slow car thing.
Oh, the antique car.
Yeah.
cars.
I'm not calling you antique, but no, not at all. She just looked
It's
like
been
she,
nice knowing you,
she
Jose.
was just chilling there in the car, and she was like taking her time, and I'm like,
You know what? No one has ever described me as chill, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
it seemed like you were happy. I don't know if because you were trying to escape the big roller coasters, but you were happy. No. What was the first one? The
Stunt pilot.
Stunt pilot. I think
Yeah.
you did like stunt pilot,
Yeah.
and because you had the front seat. I never got the front seat,
But you got the back
Yeah.
seat.
but I got the back seat, and that was gnarly. That was gnarly.
Okay, Kelly,
Oh
your turn.
gosh, trying to think of all the ones we went on that day.
It got to be related to me.
I know. I'm
Look
trying.
for your
I
assignment,
know.
Kelly.
Well, okay. because you're so extreme, there's a lot of twists and turns in your life, and it's the one that both of you guys went on, like spinning. What was that one called? Tilt-a-whirl. Because I feel like you kind of tilt the world on its axis. Like you jump out of planes, you do things that are like out of the box. You color outside the lines. You're welcome.
That was well done.
No, hold on. You guys don't have to clap. I will clap.
Okay, go ahead. Clap, clap.
Now I feel like I fall in love with you, Kelly.
Is this a dating show?
Yeah. Blind date. Yeah. But I know you.
Love
This
is
a blind date.
Love is blind.
If we brought them together on roller coaster.
Oh my God! Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, the wedding will be here, I guess.
Yeah, right. In this space, right here.
Right
Oh my
here.
God.
Here we go. It's sponsored by.
Oh yeah, we can.
We'll sponsor. We'll sponsor your wedding.
Yeah, whoever wants to come.
We'll keep you posted. Yeah.
You want to move over to Boulder
I
Beach?
think
We just got
do a
finished,
little
so we kind of know.
Boulder Beach breakdown.
Sure.
It's fresh in
Breakdown.
y'all's minds, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Clearly, that's why I.
that's why Kelly and Jordan.
Yeah.
Look,
Well, actually, if you notice, like
somebody showered. That's what I
somebody
noticed.
showered. Somebody, try to bring some fancy shoes. And
Somebody's still in
glasses.
her swimsuit.
You know, I mean,
Who's to say?
you guys have, decent uniforms. Looking good.
Yeah.
And what do you have, Kelly?
I'm going for the all natural look
yes.
today.
A t-shirt on top of her swimming suit.
She's got the island vibe.
You know what?
She's got that vacation
Podcast is supposed to be like relaxing.
Yeah.
Pick up your legs, like.
Would
yeah.
you be the first person to be in this podcast on swimming suits?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go, Kelly. You nailed something.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah. Nice work.
Perfect. I am really sorry,
breaking
you guys.
records over
I'm
here.
sorry. I did not bring makeup after.
You
Yeah, this is
just
only
look
for
like
our
all
YouTube
of the
guests.
patrons in our park. So you look like you had a great day.
I
She's
did have a
sun-kissed.
great day.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, she's
I
got
think
the
I got
vacation
some
look.
sun. Yeah.
Definitely. So you guys obviously did both now. So what would you say the energy difference was between the dry park and the Boulder Beach?
I had
Riley Herbst from 2311 Racing here, and you know what grinds my gears? Waiting for coffee. But instead of counting frappes and lattes, I fire up Chumba Casino. No apps, no fuss, just fun social casino games to pass the time. By the time my coffee's ready,
Order for Riley.
I've already taken a few victory laps. Next time you're stuck waiting, make it entertaining. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
a lot more like nervous anxiety with all the roller coasters because I didn't know what to like. I felt like every time we were going, I'm like, what? This is a single roller coaster. Yeah. This one's like going upside down. Like this one's a wooden roller. Like what? Aftershock's going forward, backward. Like I'm hanging.
Well, and for people that don't know, is like we just went to the front of the line, so you didn't get any time to like really watch it or anything.
Analyze it. Yeah.
They're like, what ride are we on? As they're getting ready to go.
I know.
Yeah. And we moved you through there.
Yeah,
and I
so
purposely
fast.
like didn't want to look up a bunch and like psych myself out or like no, I like going. That's another thing with local ones. Like I like going and really experiencing things so people know you all don't roll out the red carpet for us. Like we really are just like coming here like anybody else and experiencing what you would experience at the park. So today was a lot more of just felt like, oh my gosh, we're trying a bunch of food. We're hanging out. We're enjoying the sun. We're going in the wave pool. We're going in the lazy river with some drinks. And then we're going down like some like extreme, you know, like rides and fun family rides too. So I think that I would just say like definitely have 2 days if you can. I don't know unless you have like the most aggressive map of like, okay, we're going to hit this. Which I feel like my family would have done back in the day. Like, okay, we're going to get there. We're going to go here. We have a game plan.
That could be a segment like how quick can you hit every ride in the 2 parks? Can you make it before 2 hours?
All depends on the day.
2 hours.
Yeah, like you gotta be running. It's almost like the Amazing Race. You're just running from one to another.
We could do an actual like race.
We could.
here.
Once the park's completely empty, have every ride ready and just do it.
And
go.
just go.
Yeah, and wonder how long it would take.
That's a great competition.
I don't know if you will call it experience, but I had a Jamaican Me Crazy drink, which is pretty crazy.
Sure did. You
Is
sure
that the
did.
strawberry one?
Yeah, strawberry.
Okay.
Can you remember
repeat it. Repeat it.
Repeat it. And
Let me tell you, it's
Okay.
a mix of strawberry and a mix of pina colada, and of course, it's Jamaican, so it has rum. Jam on. You hit that puppy in the lazy river, and you will be going and going. Like I remember because before that we were on time. And then Jordan,
you guys
Yeah.
got kind of
We got on island time real quick.
Yeah, it's just like island time. We're just cruising and
And
cruising.
you know who was the one? Jose's like, let's go again.
You know what?
Let's
I
go
think-
one more time.
Let's
One more-
time lapse
I
it.
did not get enough video. Let's go. And we're cruising. I can see him like, it's time to hit the other rides. It's like, what?
So we know the energy difference for you. 100%. You went
So
from
true.
extreme Jose
To Jamaican me chill.
I had never seen chill Jose vibes. He's like, you guys, let's just relax and go time lapse this.
We
I'm
only
like,
live once. What's
Discover
up?
a secret. So what did they put in his
we had
drink?
because our like itinerary was like one thing every half hour.
Yeah.
And I think we spent an hour in the lazy river.
Yeah. I'm making friends in the lazy river.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
Cheers
You did.
to people. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that footage.
Yeah. And you have a little fake
100%.
cheers.
Oh, I can send you tons of it because we were there forever.
you know what? We'll probably just need to do a separate video on just the
the
lazy
lazy
river.
Yeah, I
river.
know. Yeah. Jose having
So-
his Jamaican me crazy drink.
Would you say that was then like your sleeper hit in Boulder Beach? Like the thing that you didn't expect to
the
really
thing is,
love as
like,
much?
Okay, you're enjoying the water park and it's fun because the rides are fun, but
Yeah.
then you hit that drink and then you're just sitting in the lazy river and then like you kind of feel like you're on vacation, right? Like
Yeah.
like it took
White
me to
sand
the
beaches.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of are. I think,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'm just in like vacay mode.
Yeah.
and I'm asking everybody like, hey, so what's your level of laziness? Like, it's a 10. It was like, okay, even the kids like, yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. I was like, all right, we're all lazy here.
We're
yeah.
all lazy.
the best
We've seen some
feeling.
lazy people
Except
today.
Lazy
there
people,
were
yeah.
some people swimming like upstream
Yeah.
in that and doing like the butterfly stroke, and I'm like,
No, but
you
yeah.
go, girl.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But then
that was cool.
Then I saw a dad that he claims that he was taking care of like the floaters for his kids.
of course,
So
yeah.
he's just like having like 3 of them, which it, like
Just
covers his
sprawled
whole
out like a
body.
king bed.
And he has the gnarly big side drink and he's
Yeah.
chilling. I was like, "You okay?" It's like, yeah.
He's like, I've been around this 10 times.
Yeah, just taking
Don't know
care
where
of-
my kids are.
Yeah, I don't know where the
but-
kids are,
so
but I
I'm-
got the floaters. Yeah.
So we are good to go. Kelly, what was your sleeper hit?
Oh gosh, I knew I would love the lazy river.
Yeah.
So you're right. That
Yeah.
can't be it. I think the first one, Eagle Hunt.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
absolutely loved that. I
Yeah.
didn't know what to expect
Yeah.
with a water coaster at all. Going like in a tube like is so fun. It was enclosed, but it wasn't scary because I hate going in those like really dark tubes that just
Yeah.
shoot you out. So
Yeah.
that was my one thing today. Going to everything, I'm like, what is this? What is
Right.
this? But
Instead,
that was
you get to
so
fly through a
fun.
forest instead, and just yeah.
I mean, we got drenched. That
Yeah.
was the thing. I don't know
who
if
was
I
in the
thought.
front? Who was in the back?
Okay.
Oh, he wants to tell you about it. He wants to talk about that.
Why you want to bring this up? Because I know you're pretty sure who goes in the front and who goes in the back.
You really have to ask.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
actually didn't know
For
because
those of-
Ashley and I last weekend
Oh.
were exactly the same,
Okay.
and we
Okay.
were arguing about. So
Okay.
actually, I didn't know.
Okay,
now
but
I know.
I can break it down
Yeah,
to
okay,
you.
break it down for
and,
me.
whoever wants
Yeah.
to listen to this.
Yes.
So they weight you when you go
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
And whoever turns out to be the heaviest goes in the back.
Ashley, if you're listening right now, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And the lightest goes in the front. So
Okay.
just saying,
I
Kelly,
legitimately did not know.
Kelly always had the front view.
Okay.
No, when I was trying to film it with the GoPro, Jose was a little upset with me because I was getting a good shot
Yeah.
of myself,
And
and
not
apparently
him.
I
Yeah.
was cutting off his head.
Yeah, because
But-
she's doing like a selfie and she's focused on her, right? And I'm in the back being the most heavy one. Let's make it clear.
Okay.
I was the most heavy one. And I'm like, okay, I just been told that I'm the heaviest and now you're cutting my head in the video. Like, you see my neck and you see her whole glamour. Yeah, so.
Well, and it was funny because that was our first ride of the day.
So
and
you were still on swimsuit watch a little bit.
Yeah, well, 100%. And
Yeah.
I kind of was like, am I really going to get that soaked like on this one? And that ride by far, like you are just,
Drenched.
forget about it. You're
Yeah.
drenched.
From
like
the front, from the back,
it was
from all sides.
absolutely insane.
From the top.
Yeah, everywhere.
It's just
Literally
coming
everywhere.
At you.
I
Yeah.
mean, when I got off that ride, I was like, and then we had to do it again because the GoPro, the water hit it, and so I think
paused.
the GoPro
Yeah.
thought it
Paused
like.
it was a
But
fingerprint.
I
yeah.
actually was really excited. This wasn't one where you're like, oh, I have to do it again. I was like, ooh, okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna have to do this again. And
So did she get a better, view
Shot?
of you the second time?
I don't know. I have to see the video. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm in it. But talking about,
mean-
you guys were talking about like the swimming suit and
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Well, turns out that this is behind the scenes, okay?
Yeah,
Don't tell-
behind the scenes. This
It's
actually
all-
leads
This
perfectly into the
actually
next
is
question.
our next
Oh, good.
question, which
Okay.
is, do you have any embarrassing water moments?
Oh.
From today?
Is
Yes,
it me?
from today.
Is it me?
Oh,
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
want me to go first?
I do.
you have the one.
Are you
Actually.
sure? Yeah,
So
I know
you do
I have
it.
the one. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the thing. So this morning when she woke up, she was like, I got 7 swimming suits. Like, what? Oh, because us lady, we got to figure out which one's
Yeah.
gonna look good. And I'm like, I got only one, but solid, right?
Right, yeah,
Right?
one.
Solid.
That's all it needs.
Yeah. And then she's like, no, but whatever. And then she showed me a swimming suit. And I'm like, cute, but there's still be some rides and you might lose the top.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god!
Exactly.
It's like, I mean, it might be good for YouTube,
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
but I don't know. But then she was like, so she spent like another 30 minutes, like, and I'm like, when you gonna come down? And we said we need to go, and she's like, I got to figure out which one's gonna be solid. So she ended up picking the
Full
what was
coverage.
it? How
Full
do you order
coverage.
it? How do you order it? It was like, okay.
So literally, yeah.
What was the
so
name of it?
I brought a lot of swimsuits, but I was trying to channel like my dad for the video and stuff too, what he might like think is appropriate. 'Cause,
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
we're always trying to think about that with
Yeah.
angles.
Yeah.
Like it's like, fretting about that. And then also I hadn't thought about, but to your point, like Kelly, you're going down these slides and I've, saw some videos where, some women were really trying to make sure. And I'm like, oh gosh, good point. Thanks for saying that. So a couple days ago at the last minute, thank goodness, I did do a search of full coverage one piece.
Meaning
black.
grandma swimming suits.
Meaning classic.
Thank
Okay,
you.
classic.
Classic.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I don't really want to wear that, but maybe I should. And he's just kind of like, I mean, there's nothing a guy
Yeah.
can say. He's just like, wear whatever makes you comfortable, but we gotta go.
Yeah, and so I was like, you know what? Okay, you got a safe bet. You took the grandma
Yep.
swimming suit, so she's safe. And she looks like grandma, but that's it. So then we were like, okay, we're safe. Nothing's gonna happen.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Uh-oh.
Everything's locked in.
Everything's
Locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
until.
I'm shooting video
In the wave pool.
in the wave pool, and then I feel like there's something missing. My shorts spill out on me. My surf shirt that designed for a wave pool. Right. They just decided to like take a break and bail out.
Disintegrate. Yeah.
The worst part of the situation is that I have this gentleman, this lady in front of me. They noticed that I lost my.
I did not
Before
know
you
this.
did?
No. You know how
this
we
is a
noticed?
lie. This is
How we
lie.
noticed is because he's like, my shorts.
and everybody around was, my
Did you
shorts
not
are
know where they
swimming.
went?
No, but I have a camera, so I don't want to drop the cameras. So I'm hoping one of my two friends will like take the camera away so I can go pick up my shorts.
No.
You know what they did?
Laughed
They
at
grabbed
you.
their cameras and made sure to shut. I got two angles, so if you want to see the video, there's like the front, the back, everything. Like they were recording. One was recording in 4K, and I'm like, nobody helped me.
So is this going to help our engagement?
It could.
I don't know.
You know?
Or it
We'll
could
see.
bring it down.
Yeah, right.
You're like down.
Yeah. Did Kelly pass out? Did Jose lose his shorts?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Dare I say
What video
karma?
goes more viral? We don't know.
Ooh, there's a competition
I
there.
like
It's a
this.
competition.
Yeah. I really
So
like
next
this.
time I will worry about my shorts.
Yeah,
And stop
maybe
worrying
next
about her
time-
full coverage.
Yeah,
Yes.
bring
Granny
7
suit.
options and
Seven
then
choices.
talk to me about it. Yeah.
Kelly, which one?
I say, the woman's always right. The woman's always right.
There we go.
Or maybe I should Google grandpa shorts.
Full coverage.
Full
Grandpa
coverage, grandpa
shorts.
shorts. There you go.
You
You
know
know
what?
they're out there.
Double tie those next time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Pro tip.
Well, I'm excited to see this footage. I'm speechless right now.
Wait, what footage are you excited about?
That was raw.
What footage?
Wow. The storytelling. What
Yeah,
part?
that.
Yeah. What angle do you want to see first?
I mean, we got two angles.
Yeah. Are there only two though?
There's only 2.
Oh wow! All right, Sarah, let's rein this back in. Okay,
So on that.
let's talk about the local N Seattle show.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to talk about.
Yeah, great.
I'd like to pivot.
Yeah, this is a huge pivot right here.
Okay, I got the couch on my shoulder. How do you choose your locations for local lens?
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group.
Oh gosh. I mean, as being a local, it's like I always want to hit things that are hidden gems, like something that someone might not know about.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite videos was doing hot tub boat in South Lake Union.
That'd be so fun.
It was
Those look
like
That's
you're
fun.
literally sitting in a hot
Yeah.
tub and you're driving it around with a little joystick. It's so fun. I've also just loved like anything again that's like an experience. So I'm really terrible at skiing. No surprise there. Like any extreme sport, it's just like I think that's why this pairing is funny. So you know, like going to Crystal Mountain and just like being out in the elements and. I think I just bring that kind of like average Andy like vibe where I'm like, I'm just out here trying not to get hurt in my 30s,
Trying to
just
survive.
like trying something new. And
Would
I
you
hope
try
that it's
skydiving?
enduring. No,
Yeah, that's a good
never,
question.
never.
Why not? I mean, you
never.
got to give it a try.
Even if it was for the show.
No.
Would you try skydiving?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
And I've done
I know
it,
you
yeah,
did it.
yeah.
I would
No,
love to.
I don't love being in a plane in general. And
That's interesting, considering how you got here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True. Talk about that.
Yeah.
So, like, just so you know, who is the diva and who's not the diva.
Oh, okay. Because we've been arguing about this all day,
Yes.
listeners.
Let's look at the
Let me tell you, which is a
outfit
good
and who
thing.
needed to
It's a good thing for
shower.
everybody in Seattle to know. It's less than 5 hours to drive from Seattle to here. And why would I know that? I drove it. She flew in. And to make it even better, she still calls me so I can pick her up in the airport.
Had a girl.
Yeah.
He's not pleased.
He's not.
He reminds
He
me a lot of
loves it.
you when you're talking to me.
Wow.
You know what?
I feel for you, actually.
He loved it.
I get it.
100%.
May I just say, in my
Yes.
defense, I host a show also called New Day Northwest. Airs at 11 a.m. on King 5. Please tune in and watch it. Just got that gig actually in January. It's a dream come true. Very excited. But I was doing that show that day, and no, I was
Air quotes.
and then had to, you know, be like, okay, I need to get to Silverwood in Idaho, and you know, it just kind of worked out with not working overtime that it made the most sense that I would fly, and I got that approved. But then I did have to tell my friend Jose, I've been approved to fly. You'll be driving.
Sorry,
I
buddy.
am going to drive back with him, and we're both probably going to fight on who gets to drive because we both do love to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, but it wasn't that bad. Like,
Yeah.
it's just less than
Yeah.
5 hours. So
Yeah.
that was pretty
He had
chill.
time to think and
I
think
think,
about,
do I
should I
really
have
wa-
brought my shorts, like
Right.
7
Should I
pairs?
double tie them?
Yeah.
Is it tight
Single tie
enough?
them.
If it's not tight enough,
While I'm worrying
Thinking about that next time,
Kelly's
for sure.
swimsuit,
I mean,
should I
yeah.
be worrying about my
No one
own?
should be worrying about the girl.
Next
Yeah.
time I'm gonna be coming by bus.
Yeah.
He's on the Greyhound.
Yeah, in the Greyhound. I was like, guys, this is like 10 hours.
I was going to say, we're never going to see you if that's what
Jose
you
not
do.
make it?
Yeah.
Where's Jose? Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously this is pretty wild and hilarious, you losing your shorts. But are there any other wild or hilarious moments you've had while filming on location?
This
You go.
location.
No,
no,
your
anything
location.
in your
general.
career.
We've
What-
already talked about
Oh.
this location.
What's the craziest? You've gotten tattoos on like
I
stories.
got
Oh.
tattooed twice in the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Twice.
Twice. They dump us in the water, and then the guy. Okay, so I went to
Okay.
Tahiti for
Yeah,
work, and
yeah.
then
It's always about Tahiti.
Yeah.
I was not invited to Tahiti.
no,
That's
she
just-
wasn't invited. Yeah,
And now you're not invited
And we
on
had
the
a blast.
plane,
Oh my
so-
god,
Yeah,
it was
karma.
Trust me, experience of a lifetime. Like, you should- like
Want me to mute her?
She's
or
never
so
heard
she
this
can't hear
before.
this?
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Those that go change their life.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kelly. No, but actually, this guy told us, this nice fisherman says like, hey, this is Festive with Sharks, and it's great video, and it's clear water. I'm like, cool. And then he's like, so what's the plan? Like, oh, just go in the water, you know, whatever. I'm like, cool. So he put it. So I
What
get
kind
in
of
the-
sharks?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they look like sharks, and I'm like, okay, cool. The guy's like being cool. And then so me and my coworker at the time, we both went in and we're like doing videos. And then slowly I can tell, we see these sharks. At this point, like, wow, man, you know, HD, 4K. And the guy's like, yeah, you guys shouldn't be there. Those are like sharks, and they will like
Eat you?
Those are the big
nail
sharks.
you. Yeah. And I'm like, you kind of told us. But he's like, it was like literally on our line. It's like 60 sharks near us. And at this point, he's telling us, you guys try to back out, but he wouldn't even jump out. And like we're like, okay, which is not that long. It probably was from here.
Absolutely.
And
not.
then it's a now.
You want to go to Tahiti now?
Yeah, right.
Because in my mind, I thought, okay, they're not. Sharks are going to
Violent.
be, or they're not going to hit you because
Yeah.
why would they tell me to go inside? But then when he started getting scared and like we were shooting this little piece that was in the ocean, and we're like, dude, my heart was just pumping. Like I need to get the hell out of here. So it probably took like 30 seconds, but it felt like it was like 10 minutes. And we were just surrounded by sharks, and you can feel them touching.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's in video too. But
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. He probably was telling you when there was like 3, and then you got in the water, and they all were like,
you
So
win.
yeah, I
That's
think it's like
Yeah.
they know the sharks are not gonna like that, but when they come too much, then he got nervous.
Yeah.
you're surrounded on all sides. Well, I think that's pretty
pretty
wild.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have anything that tops that?
Yeah, top
I
that
have
up. Kelly.
literally nothing that I can't even think right now. I feel like, but one of my favorite stories, I did a horse polo story. I used to.
Oh, she's into horses.
I love horses, and so that was just really fun for me because I had never tried like horse polo, but I
Yeah.
love riding, and so
Yeah.
that kind of was able to combine a couple sports that I enjoyed, and I did get a goal, and so that was kind of
that's
a big
fun.
deal.
Yeah.
That was fun. It was kind of slow motion going, but you know,
You did it.
it's okay.
You did it.
I can't really think. I mean, good Lord, I can't top anything. Like, I'm not jumping out of a plane.
You know you should, right?
I think she should.
should.
Yeah, it's a
You
really
passed
great
out on a roller
experience.
coaster.
I
Yeah.
would 100% pass out on
Yeah.
that. Like, no way. I do really want to go up with the Blue Angels, and I know I would probably pass out from that too.
Yeah.
That a lot of
No,
people
that-
do.
yeah.
But
100%.
something about that feels like,
that's a yes. Yeah.
That's
oh
amazing.
that's amazing. That's once in a
bucket list.
lifetime.
Yeah, for sure.
But maybe I don't know. No, I don't think I'm jumping out of a plane. Sorry.
So you think that the Blue Angel is going to be an easier ride?
Yeah, because I'm in it and I'm with somebody that's an expert.
You have no idea what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
As soon as you hit those
No
Those
idea.
G's.
Yeah.
Those G's
Don't
are-
worry.
yeah.
She won't remember a thing.
I think, Kelly, maybe it's a little more your style to go find a place that's like infested with cats or something. Can we mention your cat real quick?
Thank you for bringing
You're
him
welcome.
up.
You're welcome. I was looking for that eye roll
Wow.
from Jose.
Yes.
So go ahead and give your kitty cat a
thank
shout
you.
out. Yes.
I have a little foster fail named Franklin. Now I
Yes.
just call him Frank. He's a couple years old. He's precious. Follow him live with Franklin.
Yes.
Live with Kelly Hansen. Live with Franklin.
Exactly. Well, I'm sorry. I had to give her the chance. Do you
No,
want to
yeah.
name drop a cat?
I don't have a cat.
Jose's allergic to cats.
I'm allergic to cats. Yeah.
okay,
But this is the
okay.
thing, like this two, you weren't there, but this two on lunchtime.
Oh,
they were-
yeah.
They were talking about
Oh, I'm sure.
cat.
I
right?
can only
But-
imagine.
But only think that you quite don't know they're talking about a cat, and then this one is saying, "Oh, he's a gentleman." She's
I introduced him to my parents.
Let me see that picture. Oh, yeah, he's good looking. And
He's so
the other day,
handsome.
he's so handsome. And she, the other day, I introduced him to my parents. I'm like, who are you talking about? It's their cat. And I was like, it sounds like your new boyfriend. Like, you're like, yeah, he's so handsome. Ooh, look at him.
Just my precious
Yes.
little angel Franklin.
And I relate.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
So what do you enjoy most about, your jobs, but also like local in Seattle? Like, what about that? Do you just like I don't know, do you just really, really vibe on something that you want to like share with the people, all that stuff? What is that one thing that gets you the most excited about going on a shoot?
For me, it's, well, because
Spending time with Kelly.
Yeah,
that's the number one.
Number one.
Talking about cats. For me, it's at the end of the day, it's not a normal job that you're just sitting down, right? And then it's meeting people. It's just getting to tell stories of other people, and like even coming here, right? Like you get to discover yourself. Like you're not just doing it for work. Like you are living those experiences, and then you're sharing with other people. But like
By
sometimes
your
you have
shorts
to-
falling off
yeah,
the wave pool.
Yeah.
and sometimes you have to realize that you are lucky,
Yeah,
because like
yeah.
it's not about you. I mean, even though they don't give you a raise and stuff, you still
Yeah.
will do it. Like people will
Yeah.
do this for free. People will do this for vacations.
Yeah.
The only difference is that we have to shoot with cameras and stuff.
Right.
I love
But,
that gratitude. Yeah.
But yeah, meeting different people every day. Yeah.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, like we're both storytellers. We love telling stories, showing people like an experience that they can create a memory with their family and friends. And like you said, like every day, like there's no same day, like every single day is different. I never know what's going to happen. Every story is kind of like putting together a little puzzle, and it allows people a platform too to like talk about their passion, their business. And it's also just so fun to see, you know, businesses, especially small businesses, kind of blow up, and we can help them on some, you know, I know we're not saving lives like a doctor or anything like that out in the world, but I feel like, you know, we are doing
travel
a
is
service.
medicine too.
Yeah.
Travel is medicine too. You know, you just might be.
Right.
Well, even like this park, like people think, okay, it's a business, it's a park, whatever. But then when you come to the park and then you see how people are enjoying it, you know, like earlier you said that it's like people are building memories. You know, like we're not here forever.
Yeah.
But then if you can have a great time with your friends, family, kids, whatever you have in your life, whoever you have in your life, and if you don't have nobody, if you can enjoy a moment, you know, like that's the beauty of life. So then a lot of like companies, like even TV, entertainment, you guys will be in the in that category, entertainment. That's the reason we're here, because people need to like enjoy moments.
And I think we talk about that all the time of like our favorite moments of our job is seeing that kid conquer their roller coaster, you know, that, or they're finally tall enough to ride that roller coaster. And it's like the joy in your face, in their face makes, it's just infectious, right?
And the pride in mom and dad's face, you know, to have those moments.
And every day, like, I hope everyone feels the way we all clearly feel about our jobs. Like every single day when I'm driving to work and when people are talking about Sunday scaries, I don't have that. I have always been so excited to drive to work and live, you know, my dream, like our dream. Like it's just so cool to think like, what like little Jose, little Kelly, like all of us would think about where we are in our careers. And I think it's really cool to be living out your dream and making people laugh. And you know, I don't know. Today, people kind of need that.
Now you're going to make me cry.
Yeah,
we were talking about this.
No, actually, that's still
it's
the point.
so true, though. Yeah.
Supposedly, we wanted to break a record here. Kelly apparently is very sentimental, and she said that if you did,
she gave me goosebumps.
Oh, so you're gonna cry?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just as sensitive. I'm so the same.
But
can we do a double cry situation here?
So if you give Sarah goosebumps, it's like you just walked in the door, because it's like one of the easiest things ever.
Oh no! Gives me the lump in my throat.
Yes, there you go.
Good. Yes.
Now you're gonna make me cry.
Good. That's the plan. He'll cry on the way home.
What would you tell someone who's, you know, living and their dream is to do what you want to do, or what you are doing? I mean, but that's what they want to do in life. Like, how do they start like progressing towards that?
You just have to start. Like that's always my favorite thing to tell people when I'm talking to like high schoolers or anyone else. It's like I think people are so scared to just begin, like, because they're worried about what their logo looks like or their name of like if they're starting a podcast or Instagram page, and they want things to be perfect and so dialed in. And I think that's the biggest thing, is just to start. And once you kind of start snowballing from there and figure out like your niche and what you're passionate about and your hobby, then it doesn't feel like work. And people love authenticity. They can see that, especially on a show, and like having like a genuine good time and a good connection and chemistry. And I think that's what speaks to people. So that's always my like first bit of advice. Of course, I could give people like a laundry list of like where we went to school, what the best places
but
are
does
to
that
work.
really matter in the long run?
I started doing skateboarding videos when I was a kid.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And the one today I saw a lot of kids that came to me when you saw the camera. It's like, oh, what are you doing, or whatever. So and we're talking about like 8-year-olds and whatever. They like it. They probably follow their YouTuber, their favorite, whatever they do. I think it's the dream when you're a kid and you have something and you like it. Like if my mom would have known that all the TV that I watched when I was a kid and how many times I go to sleep and whatever, I'm doing research, Ma.
If
she only would have known. But, but the trick is follow your dream, and then don't wait to people criticize what you do, because people will criticize you, and
100%.
It doesn't matter if it's good for you. If you enjoy it, you're gonna learn yourself, and yes, you're gonna learn your own mistakes, how you could do it better. But don't be down because somebody says you're not good. I met a lot of people that they were turned down many times, and they made it. And for parents, funny enough, a lot of times kids do things and we think it's funny, we think it's not, we don't take them serious. I'm not saying they don't love their kids, we just don't take the kids serious. a lot of those little games that kids are doing, they could be the next person.
Yeah.
When a
Exactly.
6-year-old says he wants to be an NBA, there will be a 6-year-old who will be in the NBA.
Yeah.
Same thing with YouTubers. They sound ridiculous, but if an 8-year-old wants to be a YouTuber, there
Yeah.
are going to be future YouTubers. So
Yeah.
take them a little serious, and it could be a fun game to enjoy, and they're going to feel very appreciated because that's going to. I've met a lot of people when they were kids, and now they're adults. And the one thing they say that the girl is right now on the Voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Lucia. I met her when she was a teenager,
Yeah.
and she always told me her father, how he always took serious that her daughter liked to sing, and he spent time, and it's a bonding time. And sometimes, we're busy with work and we don't see those. So it was not a game for her father. It was like, okay, I'm going to use this to connect with my daughter. And now she's in The Voice.
There you go. Exactly.
All you need is one yes too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you all
Exactly.
get, like we've all in our careers gotten so much criticism, no's, I've been told a million times, like, you're not going to be on TV. You don't have the voice. You don't have the look. You don't have any of this. And I think it's just really asking yourself, like, you have one life to live. What if? And is that going to be a bigger thing that you're going to kick yourself down the road for? So you might as well just try and give it 100%, and then you never know, and you just need one yes.
And then I'll be opening up 425 magazine and seeing Kelly full page spread.
Thank
Yeah.
So let me
Sure.
just say that much. That was so
you.
awesome to open up and see your face. And then I turned the page, and like 2 pages later, there you were again. So I mean,
you.
you've made it, girl.
No.
Well, going
but
back
thank
with
you.
I will go with the equipment because I know you like the equipment. You don't need heavy equipment
Right.
nowadays. So you can shoot with your iPhone. You can shoot with the
Consumer
GoPro,
level.
which is cheap. Back in the old days, you need to buy a very expensive camera. There's people who make great. We have used stuff from iPhones and it have made it on TV. You can make a story with an iPhone. So you don't have to wait to have the best equipment. Start with your phone. Do it.
Yeah.
Just
Work
begin.
your way up. Just begin.
Yeah. You can only get better.
Yeah.
You can
Right?
only get
I
better.
really
Yeah.
can. I really can.
Well,
So,
we have a little game to play.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, a little game to play.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
It's like
Game on.
Game
it's
on.
us versus you.
No,
or what?
I think it's a little kind of like a debate game, I guess. Like
questions.
You know, it's this or that, right? So we're gonna do a little this or that, comparing your first trip to Silverwood with your second trip to Silverwood.
Got
okay,
it.
so
All right.
we'll start off with some easy questions, and Sarah, you're in on this. We'll all kind of talk
I
about
don't
it.
have your question.
I know, but I'm gonna talk.
Oh, okay.
I'll ask the questions.
Okay.
He's in charge.
Sun or rain?
Sun.
Sun.
Son.
Okay, you're from Seattle, so I like a little rain.
Okay.
I like a little rain, but I like the sun better. Mountains or ocean?
Oh, mountain. I'm a snowboarder, so
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I love in Seattle that we have both, so that's
Yeah.
hard.
So you're taking the oar.
Yeah.
no,
No oar.
Okay,
No
ocean,
oar.
ocean. I don't like being
Mountains.
landlocked.
Mountains? I'm ocean too.
Okay.
I like ocean. Summer or winter?
Summer. My B-day is coming up, July. Remember it.
Her beef day is coming up in July.
We'll play this clip for you in July.
Don't forget.
Yeah, send it to me. I love both, but
You
again,
can't say that.
snowboarder, winter.
Winter.
So it depends on where I'm residing.
Yeah.
So I came from Arizona. Definitely not summer.
Yeah.
But North Idaho summers, there is nothing
Agreed.
like it in this world. So
Summer. Anywhere in the Northwest.
Yeah.
Summer.
Amen.
Summer. City or country?
Country. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm kind of
City.
similar. Like,
City.
I don't know. I think I'm going country.
Yeah.
I like city. I'm city
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
My wife doesn't, but
Yeah.
so that's why we're like,
Got it.
we can get there if we wanted to.
Yeah.
we're
You can't
close.
bring
We
Susan
need
to
to
the
work
city.
in our
We
relationship,
cannot,
honey.
we
Yeah.
can't bring Susan to the city.
Yeah. He's got a sheep named
No,
Susan.
I know.
Yeah, my sheep
I
named
love
Susan. Yeah,
I'm
just
all
found
in on
just
Susan.
found out that she ate one of our trees that we just planted, so that's a bummer. Okay, moving
Well,
on.
feed her better.
Zeus.
Oh, this is a good one. Drive or fly? Let's go with
I
Jose
think I know
first.
this.
I'm glad you gave me the chance to go first.
Yes.
Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, I don't like planes that much, and I travel a lot. And a lot of my producers put me in like any task that has a small plane or helicopters. They sign me in because they think like he's gonna get used to it. Never got used to it, and that's actually why I ended up jumping out of the plane.
Oh,
because it's like
to try to.
Well, because there's not going to be a turbulence more than somebody opening the door and just throwing you. So it's like, there's a turbulence in the plane nowadays. Somebody throw me out of the plane before.
got
so
this.
yeah.
I got
Oh
this.
my gosh.
So driving.
Drive.
I'm definitely going driving too. I love a road trip. I really do. And I'm not a great flyer with turbulence either.
Driving. I can take my dog.
Oh.
Yeah. So Cricket can come. I'm good.
I like driving, but I think I'll go fly. 'Cause I don't think we could all agree on something.
Yeah.
But I don't want to drive to like Florida.
No.
or somewhere.
But think about all the things you'd see along the way.
Yeah, and it would take half the trip to get there.
True.
No, the trip is the drive.
Okay, you have that perspective. Okay, well, now we'll get into more of like this Silverwood or Boulder Beach.
Oh gosh.
Like the
Which one?
The drive.
Silverwood would be like the roller coaster side, Boulder Beach the water park side.
But if I come solo or with friends,
You decide.
winter or summer.
You can come
Can
with
you
friends.
say that
Friends
in a
for
sentence?
sure.
Can
Yes.
you say Silverwood in a sentence? No,
Yes.
I'm kidding. I think I would go with the water park.
Wow.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Well-
why?
Because that lazy
he had a
river.
Jamaican whatever.
Jamaica me crazy.
That's why.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Silverwood because when you guys were talking about like people conquering their fears and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to conquer my fear. I'm going to go back on Aftershock.
Okay.
Atta
I'm
girl.
going to do it.
We got to do
Oh.
it.
And I'm going to stay awake this time.
Yeah.
All right.
You deserve a do-over. Boulder Beach, just because the playlist over there is bomb.
Oh, okay.
Like, that playlist gets me just like.
Yeah, got
I mean,
it.
I saw you guys dancing in the entrance. You can't
Yeah.
lie
True.
that
It's
playlist
true.
is
True.
on point.
And I
You're
brought it
right.
up. I was asking you guys, do you know who sings that song? Do you know that whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Yeah.
No,
We
you guys
didn't
didn't figure
We
it out. She would have figured it
Yeah,
out.
I'm a radio
Probably.
person.
Okay.
so-
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Silverwood as well.
Yeah.
I do like I'm just a roller
He's a
coaster
roller
person.
coaster.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a roller coaster person.
Yeah.
Funnel cake or cinnamon bread.
That's so hard.
I know. Did you try the cinnamon bread
I
this morning?
did.
Okay.
Actually, my
that's
league is more
hard.
the cinnamon bread.
Cinnamon bread.
Yeah, it was very tasty. And it's kind of like hit
was.
the right spot.
Okay.
Oh gosh, that's so hard because I normally would be all in on a funnel cake, but the cinnamon bread is like life changing. They warm it up for you and then they give you a side of like frosting. I'm going cinnamon bread.
Wow.
I can't choose muffin top, can I? Because
No, because I didn't ask muffin top. I said funnel cake or cinnamon bread.
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
Yeah, I love my fruit fatty.
I know you do like your
this.
fruit
Yeah,
fatty.
so.
I'm gonna go cinnamon bread. Cinnamon bread. That's part of today. You guys went and had some pastries before we started, and then last time you had the funnel cake. But next question is Aftershock or Tremors.
Easy. Aftershock.
Oh, Tremors.
Tremors.
Oh man, I think the new Tremors. I have to say Tremors
Yeah.
as well.
What?
Tremors? I know.
It's
guys-
unreal.
You guys disappoint me.
We
It goes
wrote
so
it 8
fast.
times in a
Are you
row.
kidding?
Yeah, we
I
wrote it
know.
8 times in a
and it
row.
was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was.
Wow.
It was great, but I like Aftershock though.
Aftershock.
That's a hard one.
Aftershock. After this, I'm going to buy an Aftershock t-shirt.
Okay.
You should.
Yeah,
You should.
there you go.
Please tag us in all your photos with it.
Eagle hunt or stunt pilot.
Eagle Hunt.
But stunt pilot was your favorite last time.
I know, but Eagle Hunt is like so different and cool.
Okay.
Like it looks literally out of this world with the like way you guys get the tubes up there, and I was
Yeah.
like, this is from another planet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Eagle Hunt, to be honest with you. Because it's like, I've never been in a water park that has something that you're going up
Yeah.
A hill,
versus
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
And then even though when you're going up, you get the splash when you get up there. So it's kind of like fun. It's kind of like, and then you go
And
up
you're
a couple times.
racing.
Yeah.
I thought it was
And you're
going up
racing.
once, and then no, it goes up a couple times, and you're like, all right, this is fun. And then you're trying to race with somebody else, and yeah. So
Oh yeah. The first time they went, they got smoked by the people.
Oh,
I don't know.
easy.
This
They were like
little child,
easy.
they were like
Oh.
coming down the last hill, and the boat in front of them was
Yeah.
like getting out of their boat already.
Yeah, dad and his daughter were waiting at us, almost like, oh, let's take a picture. Like how big of a losers they are.
Wow, guys. Wow. Probably eagle hunt.
Man.
Yeah.
That's
It was so fun this last week.
Okay.
I hadn't experienced it yet until last weekend. So
Right,
last week
I
was my
forgot
first
about
time
that.
too.
Yes.
Unreal.
It was so fun.
Like,
And
I think
you
people
said,
should
it's
go
just so
for that,
different.
like
I
alone.
mean,
Okay.
there's
I'll
a
say
reason it won. the
I'll say
award
stunt
it did.
pilot.
Okay.
I'll
yeah,
say the
don't leave
coaster.
stunt pilot
yeah,
out.
I can't.
Okay.
Magic show or train ride?
That's actually hard.
That's hard.
You're getting harder and harder.
Yeah, well,
though. Yeah.
Gosh.
You go first, Kelly.
I'm gonna go train ride. I think I thought before we were getting on that I was just gonna be a leisurely like stroll. I know you guys said it was interactive, but I just feel like so many of my friends with kids and honestly I enjoyed it too. It's just a nice break.
Yeah.
Well,
And you get to see the park.
Yeah. Well, I got kidnapped in the train.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, you were an accomplice.
Yeah. Well, no, I
And
went
you look
bad.
great in a pink cowboy hat.
You
Yeah.
were jealous, Jose.
So I have a lot of emotions because I went from like thinking I'm getting kidnapped, but then they invited me to be the bad guy and then rob everybody else. So
Right.
that was a
Yeah.
lot of emotions going on.
Yeah, you
Trauma.
didn't get to keep any of the money.
But when I saw the magic game show, they offered me a drink from the entrance, and it was a drink that was spitting a lot of things on me. Yeah. So let's go with that. Let's go with the magic.
Magic?
Yeah.
So in other words, as long as we can give Jose
So, yeah,
something
yeah.
that makes him a little
Thank
to
you.
make me crazy.
Thank you for saying
We're
that. I was
good.
like,
Okay,
someone's
okay.
gotta say it.
Okay, so mine is really difficult because I love Gypsy,
I know you do.
but I love Dynamite Dan.
You better.
So it's really. Can I do an or?
No.
Can I, no.
We've never let anybody do an
No.
or.
It's really tough, but I will say this year's entertainment staff is just killing the game.
They really
so
are.
we're
Okay.
gonna go with the train.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
say train as
Gypsy.
well. I'm train as well.
Wow.
I have to. I act in it, and I'm.
Oh, you
And
were
you
you?
wrote it.
Yes.
So
I'm,
who
I'm
were
Di-
you?
I'm Dynamite Dan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like last year, I played Dynamite Dan.
What?
This year, I haven't yet.
He will though.
Can you give me like a little bit of like what you like?
Yeah, Dynamite Dan.
Yeah.
Dynamite
get in
Dan?
Get in character.
Oh, if I was, you're my accomplice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You're kidnapping me right now.
I'm kidnapping you.
Well, you're making me the bad guy.
And like my great uncle Danny always said, and what's in common with accomplices? They always wear a yellow bandana. So, sir, would you come up with me to the front?
Why me?
Because you always wear a yellow hat. Come up with me to the
Yeah,
front.
right?
All right, I'll go with you.
Come with me.
What are we doing?
We're going up to the front. You're with me. Okay. I haven't done it this year, so I'm like trying to remember the lines. I know I wrote it. So the first thing, the rule about being an accomplice is you got to have a disguise to hide how your face looks. So I have a mustache right here. So put this on for size. Thank you. And then you got to have a genuine, authentic cowboy hat. And I found this one at a bachelorette party in Missoula. Here you go. There you go. And the most important rule number 3, is you got to have a dangerous name to go in front of your first name. It's just to get them all look cool on all the wanted posters like Dynamite Dan or Calamity Jane. So your name is Jose.
Yes, hit me with something dangerous.
Okay, Jose. I'm gonna go with Hokey Jose. There it is. Hokey Jose.
So dangerous.
Yeah, so dangerous.
So what I do, what Hokey Jose has to do.
Now Hokey Jose has to rob this train and then give all this stuff back to me and sit down and enjoy the show.
So, Hokey Jose, did you change your mind now?
Yes, I think he's a natural.
Yeah. So it's train show now.
Struggled
Train
through
show.
that,
You know
but that's
what?
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch my boat. We're going with the train now.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a clean sweep.
It's a clean sweep.
Oh
Wow.
man, that I need to refresh those lines. I'll tell you that before I go back in.
He was like studying them when we were on the train. Was it yesterday or Wednesday?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
reciting them because
Yeah.
there's some new lines this year, and I don't want to.
Speaking of that, we were shocked about like how much the actors have to
The
remember.
monologue is
They're long.
crazy.
And it's like this is because sometimes we have to remember scripts too when we're like introducing stories.
Yeah.
But like I was just shocked at like how long it was, and they were on the dot, and you're like,
Yeah.
this is intense.
So
They put a
talented.
lot of
Lot of
work
work
into
into
that,
it.
and we do a lot of rehearsal time for them. We probably could do more, but at some point, it's like
It's
you know your
fantastic.
spots,
Yeah.
and then they do a lot of ad libbing too in there,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is great.
but it's
Yeah.
solid.
Sometimes
yeah.
the ad libs end up being the
Oh
full
yeah,
time.
I just wait for the great ad libs and then
Yeah.
I put that in the full time script.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a couple more. All right,
okay.
we have Log Flume or the Lazy River.
I know Jose's answer. I'm going to say log flume because that was just so fun and shocking when we got like
sprayed for
yeah at the end. But it reminds me kind of Splash Mountain at Disneyland. Throwback.
Are you really asking that question to me?
No,
we're not. We're moving
I'm
on.
not going to make you crazy with that.
Lazy River for
Yes.
this one too.
Lazy River?
Yeah, but I'd have the creamsicle beer.
Yeah. Oh,
because that was
okay.
really good.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Gosh, I didn't know about that.
I didn't either.
I didn't. You told me
I
about
love
it.
a creamsicle.
Creamsicle
I'd probably do
flavored
Lazy
beer.
River as well.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's good to be
stand
different.
alone.
Lindy's or the Chuck Wagon barbecue that we ate last time.
Ooh.
Lindy's.
Yeah. Because Lindy's has like the train goes by.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like
yeah, you sat outside.
You sat outside and then it's like the building is so cool.
Yeah.
The food was so good too.
The food was good.
I loved
yeah.
everything.
The servers were sweet too.
Yeah,
But it's like the food is great, but also like the vibe of the place. You know, it's such it looks like an old building, Victorian
kind of-
style, and
Yeah.
you have a train going by you, and then like everybody's on the train, they're like waving at you, so you're
Yeah.
eating and waving at them. So I think it's more than just food;
Yeah.
it's experience. So definitely,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I didn't work upstairs, I would say Lindy's.
Okay.
But since I'm there all the time, girl needs an escape now and again. So I'm going to Chuck
Barbecue.
Wagon.
But you don't eat at Lindy's all the time.
No, I don't. But I could eat barbecue for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh.
That cornbread,
Whoa.
that mac and cheese,
Ooh, yeah.
all the meats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
and that freshly cut watermelon.
Yeah.
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 Wow,
Yeah.
are you hungry?
Man.
I spend a lot of time. I keep going back into their kitchen and just watching them prepare the food, and I'm
Every
like,
time we do a podcast, we're like, man, we're hungry now. What are
Yes.
you talking
I was
about?
gonna say, I wish you have like an angle of a camera because when you were talking about the barbecue,
Yeah.
you were like this barbecue,
yeah,
mac and cheese, and like
almost like when I was talking
Yeah,
about
you're
my
dreaming
cat
it. You're
earlier.
not talking-
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
That's
you?
our cat.
I think Lindy's is mine.
Yeah.
I think Lindy's is my
That's
favorite
regular
place in
burger,
the
yeah.
entire park.
Seriously,
Really?
it's
For
so
food.
special.
Yeah, it's different for like
Yeah.
a theme park to have a sit down restaurant with really high quality food, and I
Yeah.
love their burgers.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
You
last
ate one today too, though.
What?
You ate a burger.
I ate a
today.
burger, a Wrangler
Yeah.
burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
I heard
in there.
that, yeah.
And I ate it really fast.
Yes, you did.
I ate it really fast. I was like at my own table. Last one is soft serve ice cream or hard scoop ice cream.
It's a soft serve, and I call it a whippy dip, which is a Midwestern vibe. If you know it, you know it.
A whippy dip.
A whippy
What is
dip.
that based off of? Like,
My mom's from Cincinnati, Ohio, and everybody was always just like, "Oh, do you want a whippy dip? Do you want a whippy dip?" And that's what we called soft serve. So not only today was that like nostalgic for me, but it also was amazing. They have huckleberry flavor.
huckleberry.
I got the like half and half, the chocolate and vanilla, and it was huge.
Yeah,
it is so
Like,
big.
It is insane.
So we actually caught her in our cell phone.
yeah, we did.
It was this giant, whippy dip.
Whippy dip.
Whoever that. It was
Please
like
change
this.
the name here to like
Whippy
Kelly's
dip.
Whippy Dip
Literally.
and remember
my
me
gosh,
by.
we will.
It was like this. And they're like, oh, we'll be right back. And then we just see her. She's acting like she's on the phone and slowly just like munching on that thing. And like me and him were like, let's record her. And she's just like, see how far she goes. And she's like, whippy dipping.
Did you dip your fries in it?
No,
No.
we didn't do that.
We didn't do the sweet and salty. I know.
Jordan.
We
I
just
know.
went full dessert.
We just went for the soft serve.
Well, let
whippy
me
dip.
just say that soft serve is double good when you dip a French fry in it.
I believe
So-
it.
Gosh, it's
Oh,
so big.
more?
Oh,
Oh, I saw a kid with it.
yeah.
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 Or the churro fries.
Okay, you soft serve or you hard scoop ice cream?
I like both because the soft one, gives you that thing. But I will say, normally,
That whippy dip.
that whippy dip.
You get to that whippy dip.
Yeah, once you tried the whippy dip,
Can't come back.
like my mama told me, whippy dip. But no, I think like the hard ones, they normally comes with more flavor.
Yeah.
Because they
True.
can,
'Cause
they
you
have the
get
power,
5,
so
yeah.
you get the extra flavor. So if you really, and then you can share that one too,
Yeah.
right?
Can
But
you?
it's like
Yeah.
the flavors are more
I
stuck.
mean, the soft serve was big enough to share too. That thing is
well,
so
depending.
big.
I mean, I would share it. Would Kelly share it?
No, but we
No.
shared the
We
huckleberry.
share ours. We did.
I come from a big family. You need to fend for yourself. And so that's what I was doing.
Soft serve. That
You a soft
huckleberry
serve?
soft serve.
I'm hard scoop. You can't go wrong with the moose tracks, with the mint,
Yes.
and the huckleberry.
There you go.
Which he ate yesterday also in record time.
Amazing.
Yeah,
He
10
did.
minutes.
It was fast.
Yeah, it was fast, and I felt it afterwards. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I should have waited a little bit longer for that.
I kept hearing him over there just, I'm like, you okay over
Well,
there?
and then last week, because we ate the ice cream on the roller coaster.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of ice cream.
And we
over the last
pounded
few
that on the roller coaster, and I had a brain freeze and all the stuff.
You know, you should invite me because I did pretty good with the food challenge too.
Okay.
Remember when I ate?
What food
Oh,
challenge?
yeah. When you
funnel
ate
cake?
the funnel cake,
like
like a Neanderthal.
Yeah.
you
I
really
ate
did.
my ice cream cone on the roller coaster like a Neanderthal, so we can be on a team.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Invite me.
That's the next time. Next time.
Please
When you guys,
invite me.
when you guys come out for Scarywood,
Yes.
next time.
Like 100%. We both hate haunted houses. Like
Oh,
we're
I love it.
terrified.
Perfect.
But
Can't
I
wait.
just think the video would actually blow up.
And no, it's because I always think like with haunted houses, like you always like, yeah, let's go, the coolest one, which is the scariest one, right?
Right.
But then once you get there and you got your tickets and then you go with your friends, you're like, it's not a good idea. Like I'm paying to get skirts.
I know.
And I don't even have my whippet dip. No, but I was like, no, but in reality, like I get super scared, right? But it's something that you kind of want to come. Like I would love to come.
I know.
Because I know it's gonna be a
This
blast.
is like haunted house on steroids because
Oh.
it's multiple
Right.
haunts.
We want to dress up too. Is that
Yeah.
what people
Can
do?
we
Like,
dress
we want to
up?
dress up in our home. No.
No.
We can dress you up as some haunters.
So we don't allow guests to dress up because they get
Oh.
confused with our haunters, and
True.
then it's a safety concern for people.
True.
Oh, that makes
but
perfect
we could bring
sense.
you behind the scenes and get you a little bit in the game.
Yeah.
I could be scary.
yeah,
that would be fun.
You could be a creepy clown.
So
Yeah.
my favorite. So I
He's a bush.
dress up as a ghillie bush, a ghillie suit,
Stop.
and I hide in the bush and I scare. And I've made people drop their hot dogs and a guy paid me $15 because I scared him, and he bet his friend that he wouldn't get scared, and I scared him, and he came up to me and handed me $15. And I put all that money on the lottery the next day, and I was like, this would be the coolest.
And you won?
This would be the coolest story if I won. I didn't win, but it would have been awesome. I'm still here. I'd still be here if I won the lottery.
That's
Yes.
what I always say though too.
Yeah.
Like I'm like I would still do my same job and just not worry about money. I guess.
Exactly.
and that's the best part.
Yeah.
Between haunted houses.
I would
haunts.
love to come because
there are scary bushes, all sorts of other things to scare you in between each location.
Yeah, we got all the
So we
scare
have scare
zones and all that stuff.
So
It's fun. So we'll see you in
I'm
October.
That sounds so fun.
You pinky swear?
Pinky swear. We're in.
We pinky
okay,
swear in.
then we're gonna wrap it at that because I want a pinky swear.
Wow.
Four
Jordan
pinky
put it
swear,
in.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna be seeing these guys in October. Make sure to watch that video again online. Go ahead and say it, Kelly.
Local Lens Seattle.
Yes,
on
and you can
YouTube.
check that out. There's another one coming, and we'll let you guys know about that. So be our next local listener.
Loyal listener.
Loyal listener.
Loyal
Don't
listener.
ruin my own
That's a
name.
local listener.
Yeah,
a
but
local
you
listener.
can be a local listener too. But if you want to be our next loyal listener for your chance to win $75 in Silverwood cash and a pair of tickets, just sign up now at silverwoodthemepark.com/podcast. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. And that's a wrap on this week's ride. Thanks for tuning in to The Silverwood Show. If you had a blast, make sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share the fun with your fellow thrill seekers. Got a question, story, or suggestion? Send it our way to podcast@silverwoodthemepark.com for a chance to be featured in our Mail Train segment. Until next time, keep your hands and feet inside the podcast and stay thrilling.
Let's go again! Silverwood, come join the fun.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.